Oh, hello, Meow.
Oh, Meow.
And welcome back to the channel.
I'm Shit.
And I'm Electro.
And we are
Shift Roll Art.
Oh.
And we hope you guys enjoy today's video.
And don't forget to like it, Susan.
And let us know what you think.
I heard there's a comment section.
And with that, let today's video begin. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our channel.
Hi.
We are doing episode 2 of our brand new elf series. This one is the Sun Elf.
For these sun elves that we created, wink wink, their skin reflects the image of the sun surface itself.
Yes, we also decided that the idea behind them is that their blood is made out of gold. And when they are wounded in battle and stuff like that, they would collect it after the battle had ended, and they would then turn it into armor and jewelry, and then they would wear it around to show off all the victories that they had achieved, as a way to show how furious and fearsome they were as a warrior. So that was the idea behind that, which...
It kind of reminds me of in Harry Potter where they have the unicorns and they like show that they're bleeding and that it's like liquid silver and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would personally rather wear silver. I love silver.
Yeah, like that was like the idea, but I was thinking of that movie with the two queens and they're like
the Huntsman?
I think so. Is that the one with the Ice Queen and then the Mirror Queen?
Yeah.
Charlize Theron, she's just standing there posing, being like, I'm so awesome.
Who needs to be an actor when you can just pose? Walking is just posing in motion.
That's basically it, but she did a really good job. But yeah, so like that, I'm pretty sure like the orcs and that, they have like gold, and then there was like a gold lake or something near it.
Yeah.
And it was like that. I'm like, that'd be so cool if like that was...
No, but the cool thing about them is their actual blood was oil. So they were very, very flammable. So it's good that you just brought that up because he's got the blood, the gold thingamabobby.
So these elves just had an oil gold transfusion.
Yeah, but also this guy is a unicorn thing. And I didn't actually know that for the longest time. I just thought the other one was just hiding behind the other one.
Yeah, like I was going to do two horns, but then like Shift, you came up with the idea of doing the one big horn that circles his head.
Yeah, but I was like, you're probably just going to be like, I want two. And I'm like, okay, well, I can only see one, so I'll pretend it's one. And then you're like, well, actually, that's canon. I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah, because just the idea of it, because I really liked it. I thought it sounded really cool. I thought doing a side angle view for the picture would be the best option. But thing is, like, I barely ever do side angles, so I had to really like practice drawing the face over and over again because I just couldn't get it.
I think it's because like both of us hate side pictures because I always feel like you're only getting like 20% of the picture.
Yeah.
And if you can put in more body, then you can put in more details. You can put in earrings, you can put in tattoos, you can put in scars, you can put in
like teeth, like sharp, pointy, giant teeth that poke out, and you can give them like a really cool jaw and stuff like that. I feel like there's a lot you can do when the face is front on, but because the horns are like the main focus for this picture, I thought like, yeah, side on view would be the best thing to do.
Yeah, it's pretty much do a pose that suits the exact design of the horns.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why we chose that hairstyle as well. It's like...
It was simple.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't want it to take away from anything else. It was just... You needed hair. We wanted all the elves to kind of have like longish hair.
Yeah, it was like our traveling theme. It's like pompadour is one of the traveling things, but also really long is another. And we did the trick that was done in Starfire.
Yeah.
Starfire comics.
Yeah, so in the comics of Starfire from the Teen Titans, you basically just draw the hair not in frame, so it just doesn't end, so it gives the illusion that it's incredibly long.
And that was exactly it with this. Like, we were thinking about doing it like really, 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 really thick and doing a massive plait. But then it was like, what if we did just like 2 smaller plaits? But there was still like a jumping rope.
Yeah, and I thought it looked really cool. Something like really different because we always do really, really thick hair.
Yeah.
So doing something that's a little bit more thin and stuff, it just had a little bit more realisticness to it. I was like, it looks weird, but it looks really good at the same time.
And then you gave him like massive eyebrows just to offset like the thin hair, just to make it seem like he had 2 hands on his forehead.
I don't know what it is, but like in all these recent elf pictures that I've been doing, I've been giving him like the biggest eyebrows ever because I'm like, I don't know, it just looks weirder, like not natural, like a human's eyebrow. So I'm just playing around with eyebrow shapes. I'm just doing like weird, thick, big ass eyebrows. And I
He's
love it.
so expressionative.
Well, that's the other thing. All the faces are supposed to have expression and stuff, and I feel like doing these massive eyebrows really help emphasize some of the emotions and stuff like that. Wait, I love it. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, and a little thing about the lips is there is actually part of the armor on the top lip, but not the bottom lip.
Yeah, it's like a lip guard. Well, yeah, for like the most of the gold though, I had like no real theme for it. I was just like, I want there to be gold. I want there to be lots. I want it to be like crazy looking. And so I kind of just like drew random stuff.
Yeah, I remember you having like a lot of trouble, and you were like, how do I even do jewelry? How do I do this? And I remember that I was just like, why don't you do, what's that thing? Like absence of jewelry. Mm-hmm. Have his skin look like it's an actual necklace, like negative space. Cover the whole area in gold, and then have cutouts where it actually shows his skin. And then you're like, I really still wanted to do that really spiked look around his face, because I put my hands on my chin.
Yeah.
And I was like, if you have this spiky look, like the fingers are coming in, but do them more like lightning bolts or like
just sharp things.
Yeah.
Like I think I went with that, and I was like, with the shape of the horn going back and curving back, I'm like, let's bring all these points going in like following the same direction. And so it was like a cool spiky crown looking thing going on. And then I just did all those spikes on the face because of your fingers and stuff. When you hold your face, it looked like the same thing. I'm like, that really works. It looks cool. So that was the idea.
Doesn't help that, well, it does help that I've got massive talons.
I really hope this picture turned out okay. What do you guys think? And if you guys were to make a sun elf, what would it look like?
I know what I would do. I would puppeteer a brilliant artist and make him draw it for me. So, as for the hair, I was just feeling milkshake strawberry. Like strawberry milkshake, not milkshake strawberry. For no reason at all. I'm just like, I haven't really done it. Like, I've done like all different types of pinks. But when I do pink, I do your pinks, which is like pastels and stuff like that. And I kind of saw this picture of this wig like years ago.
Yeah.
And it was like this really nice like bubblegum strawberry milkshake color. And I'm like, I want to use it on a character. I don't know who, but it just never suited anyone else.
Yeah.
And with this one, I did like 20 different hair colors. And I was like, I don't really like copper orange hair with it. I was going to do the same color as I did the skin color. And I was just like, eh?
Yeah. Well, what I found with the milkshake is that it did have little hints of like a orange in it though.
I overlaid it with orange.
Yeah. So it was like, I mixed, when I was shading it, I mixed pinks and oranges and like white-ish pinks with it.
Yeah.
And it looks really cool. I like the contrast between the colors.
I couldn't decide like which exact strawberry I wanted. And then I was like, there's a really good orange that's not quite the skin color. So I was like, overlay this color, this color, this color, and then fuse them or something.
Yeah.
And it turned out somewhat alright, I think.
I think it looks nice. It's a nice color. I really like it.
So with the skin color, I did something that was copper, caramel kind of thing. Because I wanted something a little bit more dark and a little bit more awesome than basic. And I wanted to do black for the eyes. Kind of like it looked like the abyss. It kind of looked like where the light wasn't in space, like just the empty space.
Yes, like everything in between it all.
Yeah.
I really love just the jet black eye. And then we did like a very simple like white sheen on it. And it just really sells it. When I look at it, I'm like, oh, it's so creepy. There's like an entire everything inside that one eye. It just looks so cool.
I think it's also, we never did black with eyes because we're always like focusing on, we could do fantasy eye colors. We could do bright greens. We could do purples. We could do pinks. And we never really got, okay, let's just do black all over. I remember doing black where the white part is.
Yeah, like doing opposites. Like an inverted eye. So the white parts of the eyes are black and the black parts of the eyes were white.
Well, when you made me a Majin Buu character, so the Majin Buu characters have the sclera, the white part of the eye, black, and then instead of having the middle part of their eyes black, it kind of just shattered the iris, and the pupil kind of just blends in with the sclera, and then it has like just this weird 2 semicircles on each side of just a pop of vibrant color.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I know like in Dragon Ball Z they have like really weird eyes, don't they?
No, they have very basic eyes. Majin Buu was pretty like the most advanced looking. The humans just had dots that were colored.
Okay.
And then the Super Saiyans, they had dots, but then when they got up to bigger forms, their dots changed color. And then in Super Saiyan 3, they actually got a pupil and an iris.
Okay. Okay, and then as for the shading, I wanted to go all out with it. Like, I wanted to use every special effect that I know in Photoshop and just, like, make it as blinding as possible. And, like, the idea was, like, it was so bright and it's so in your face that when you first, like, click on the picture and look at it, it just makes you squint, like, when you first go outside in the morning or whatever.
Oh, when you look at your phone when you just get up.
Yeah, that. So that was the idea. It's, like, it's just supposed to be so... So with the skin, I wanted to make it look super glowy, like there's light coming from inside the person's body.
It kind of looks like when you get bronzer and it's got like glitter in it, and then you're like looking in the mirror like, ooh, sparkle, sparkle, and you're just like moving your head backwards and forwards and trying to catch the light.
Yeah, well, that was it. It was like, it's supposed to be like this cool glittery glow where it looks like it's constantly moving, the glitter. So it's like it's living, it's moving, it's like molten underneath the skin surface. So it's like this really cool thing about it. And then with the gold, I just wanted it to be like bright, 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 bright. So I tried to make it as bright as I could, but still have dimension in it and stuff. It was so much fun. I
chose the gold because you like this really, really yellowy, dark gold. I usually like more of a pastel gold. And I was like, if you want it to be so blinding, it needs to be that more saturated yellow.
Yeah, so that worked really well. And I think it'll turn out really cool. The shading and stuff and the colors just worked so well, and it actually looks like they're a sun.
I'm always surprised when my colors change and it actually looks good. I really hope that you will actually find something awesome to do with my colors.
But the color's really good because it's a good base to work with. And then I'm like, we have these envisions and we talk about it, and like when you do the base color, sometimes you just can't see it. And you're kind of like, is this the right color? And I'm like, yeah, that's a good color. Because watch this. And I'm like, bam, 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 bam. And then you're like, oh my God, that's so good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Well, 20 different colors just for the hair. And I'm just like second guessing myself at the end, like, did I choose the right color? Should I go with the copper? Should I go with black? And I'm like, oh, if I do black, then it's going to literally, kind of make the eye fade into nothingness.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to do black because it would be such a great contrast with the sun being there. So the gold and the orange. And then I was just like, it will symbolize space. But then I'm just like, if I do that, then I want to put like white streaks in it. And then I'm like, I don't know if I want to do like the magpie kind of look.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, I gotta do another color so that way it just completely focus you in on that eye that is a dimension by itself.
Yeah, like the hair to me looks like at the end of it that it just fades off into the sky.
Yeah.
And I really like that because it's like, it's not the focus, don't want it to be the focus, and the skin and the gold was. And with the background and stuff, I just did like a simple circle to like symbolize the sun, and then colored in like sky colors with like yellows, orangey, pinks and blues, and just so that way he kind of just is in the picture, but then the skin and the gold is the sun that you would see in the sky.
Yeah. And the only color it looks like you haven't used in the background is an orange. So that way the orange does stick out a lot more.
Yeah, and the gold is very like minimum. So, and I put it away from the rest of the gold, so that way the gold still sticks out too. And
are you guys excited about the next elf in the series?
I am.
Because I can give you a hint.
Ooh.
It starts with an E.
And then goes an L.
And then I think a D.
And then another E.
And then an R.
And what does it spell?
Elder.
Ooh, fancy. Hey guys, it's awesome. I don't know where I was going with that. that's the picture, guys. We hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to
like and subscribe.
And click the bell notification button so you stay updated on all of our videos. And we'll see you next time. Bye, Meow.
Bye, Meow.